is Kristen Day. I'm a senior in Cranert, but it's not about me today. I'm here to interview Valerie Cornelio, and we're going to tell you about what it's like to be an econ major at Cranert. And so, Valerie, go ahead and can you just introduce yourself for us? Name, major, hometown, year, all that.
Hello. Hi, guys. My name is Valerie. I am an economics and a finance major, and I'm from Nashville, Tennessee, and I'm a senior.
So, Valerie, that's super cool that you're econ and finance. We're going to focus a little bit more on econ today. Can you tell me more about like why you chose econ as your major?
Yeah. So I really like economics. When I came in here, my first class was with Kelly Blanchard in Econ 251, microeconomics. And since that class, I guess econ just made sense. It was a super rational subject to me, and the logic just clicked in. So yeah, that's pretty much why I chose it. And then over these years, I'm so grateful for it because it helps me think differently from my other classes and really tone my critical thinking skills with
I
my.
love that. Yeah. And I've actually taken a class with Kelly Blanchard as well. It was also 251. Can you tell us more about like why you connected to her as a professor? Because I think it's definitely a little scary to be in college and have like these huge classes, right?
Yeah, for sure. So yeah, in my high school we had smaller classes. So coming in here and this class was huge. It did feel a little intimidating at first, but then Kelly Blanchard or Professor Blanchard is just so easy to talk to, and her examples, I guess, that's what really stuck to me. Like she was taking out like real life examples, even from like I think there was a scene from The Bachelorette that she connected to something in econ, and it was just so nice. It was a fun way to learn economics, and it just clicked really well.
That's awesome. I love that. You were saying that just that part specifically of the freshman experience was overwhelming. Can you talk a little bit more about how you kind of found your fit within Cranert?
I think the best part about Cranert is the community. So yeah, Purdue seems like it is a really big school and so many
Yeah.
people to meet. But then Cranert just, I guess in Cranert, since it's a little smaller, people are like, you see lot more familiar faces. So it's easier to get involved and to remember the people you're interacting with. Yeah, so I got in. I knew that I had to make friends and get more involved because I was very intimidated freshman year. So I joined this business fraternity at Cranert named AK Psi, Alpha Kappa Psi. And that's where I basically found my fit initially. It was like a really good way for me to make friends as well as grow professionally. So yeah, I found my community there, and then taking more classes and interacting more with students helped me grow that.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, growing through the years, like you just kind of pick up friends as you take more classes. I'm really interested to hear more about AK Psi because you said business fraternity, and I know what that is, but I think most people when they think of fraternities don't think of something where, first of all, girls are in it, and also that it's like professional. So can you tell me more about that?
Yeah. So yeah, I was very confused as well because like yeah, social fraternities have a different name and a notion. But yeah, so Alpha Kappa Psi is one of the oldest and largest business fraternity in the U.S. and it is a co-ed fraternity. So the idea of it is you have. I think the best part of it is you have like your social setting, so you're close with your brothers, although there are girls, it's co-ed,
Co-ed,
as well
yeah.
as yeah, as well as there is like your professional side to it. So like there are professional events as well as social events. So it's
Yeah.
like really bringing a family together with people of similar interests who are just trying to like grow both personally and professionally in college.
Yeah, so you might have touched on this but a little bit, but really specifically, why did you decide to join? Was it like simply because you really wanted to make more friends, or was there something else about it that you really liked?
As a freshman, I just liked the people in there. When I went to the call out, I just liked the way the brothers there were speaking and the community that they seemed to have. So that's what really attracted me at first, and then the events that they hosted, I thought they were beneficial to my career and my like learning path. So that's what made
Yeah.
me stick.
Yeah, I love that. Well, speaking of learning and career, we have talked about, well, before this, we were talking about that you've gone on some study abroads. Can you tell me about, even though, study abroad right now is not really a thing with COVID, but can you talk about that and maybe get us excited for what study abroad looks like in the future?
So the first one I did was it was like an internship program. It was through Purdue in Korea. So as a freshman, I knew that I was kind of struggling to find an internship, and I really wanted some work experience on my resume. So I signed up for this Seoul Global Internship Program where they partnered or they paired me up with a company there in Korea, and I had to go in for a month and work. It was a different experience because I didn't understand the language, but actually Granite really helped me then because I took the CS 235 the Excel class.
Yeah, yeah.
And yeah, although in Korea, like my Excel workbook was in Korean, I just knew the keys so well, and like from my class the previous semester, that it was easy for me to adapt. And the other internship, the other study abroad that I did was in Seoul, sorry, in Argentina, Buenos
Mhm.
Aires. That was, I think, the
Wow.
most fun trip for me. It
Oh,
was like
wow.
a 4-week crammed econ classes, but I had so much fun. Like I remember me and my friends there, we were like we had in our hotel room like studying economics and like writing on our mirrors to like practice our sums, and then going
Wow.
out in the night and just like chilling and like meeting new people. So it was
Yeah, that's
really really fun
awesome.
experience.
Can you talk about what your career kind of trajectory it has been like within Granite as well as what your plans are after you graduate?
Yeah. So I within Granite, yeah, the career fairs like I think my career path started off with the career fairs. I think it was like a really I have like an embarrassing story to share. So yeah, I went to the SMEF career fair as a freshman, and I didn't even know what an elevator pitch was. So I went to one of the companies and I was like, they said, "Oh, tell me about yourself," and I just like blanked it. I'm like, "Oh, my name is Valerie. I have 4 siblings." Like I was just talking with my family, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, this is so embarrassing." But
Yeah.
yeah, like
That's the
no,
kind of stuff, yeah, freshman year, just like wanting obviously to be there and like show up and learn, but like not always feeling the most prepared. I totally
yeah.
have been there.
But I've come a long way. Like I knew my mistake, and I'm glad I did because like it gave me that confidence. I was like, okay, how bad could it go now? Yeah,
Right.
yeah,
You know what not to do, now you know what to do.
yeah.
So what did you gain from going to the career fair, and do you have like a full-time thing lined up after this?
Yeah. I do have a full-time job right like lined after, and I think going to the career fairs just helped me build that confidence up. Like putting myself out there, it is a little scary talking to recruiters, but then most of the recruiters that come in here are really friendly and warm to talk to. They don't tell you anything straight up to your face, so you have to like trying to read their emotions, but they're always like welcoming. So they never make you feel like, even when I was talking about myself, the recruiter was really nice, and he said, "It's
Yeah.
okay, you're a freshman." I'm like, yeah.
That's
So
sweet. That's really
yeah, so
sweet.
yeah, career fairs helped me build my confidence up and even tone my or improve my communication skills, like how to really showcase what I'm trying to sell for myself,
Mm.
and polish it. Yeah, and I will be with Bank of America in the summer, or I
Mm.
start working in July. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's what my career looks like for the next few years at least. I
Yeah.
do want to work in a big bank, so this was like a dream job.
Yeah. Can
Yeah.
you tell me like what your position is and what you'll be doing and how like I mean, obviously you don't know entirely because you haven't started working, but how what you've been learning in your econ classes will kind of prepare you for the work you'll be doing.
hmm Yeah, so my position will be like a financial analyst, and it's like a rotational program. So we'll be rotating through to the different lines of businesses within the bank, and learning new skills and putting in. So the idea is that if there's like a trading desk, we're the finance support for that desk.
Mm.
But yeah, my econ classes I think really helped me because I know that when I go into work, I'll be learning way more different things. But I think just being able to think, or being able to like get the logic right, get like think rationally, get my critical thinking skills right, is what my econ classes really helped me with.
That's awesome. Yeah, that's really, really good to hear.
Yeah, and I think
Um,
sorry,
oh
yeah,
no,
from
no, keep going. Yeah.
yeah, I just noticed that it's like Purdue really teaches me how to work hard. Like even though things are going to be different, I guess like classes here just teach you that you have to work hard and you have to learn how to adapt. So
Definitely, definitely. I think that's such a great takeaway. So two final questions here, and we're about wrapped up, which is crazy because I feel like time has flown. So my final two questions for you. This first one is, we're talking to admitted students, and they are obviously fielding offers from a bunch of different schools. When you were looking at Purdue and at Cranert, do you remember if there were, or if there were, what were they, other schools that you were looking at before you chose Cranert?
yeah, I don't really remember it clearly. It's been a while, but I know that I was looking at other big schools. I knew I wanted to study in a big university, so that's why I was looking at Purdue. And then Granite it just felt nice because I liked the community when I came in and saw it as a like as a student, as a potential student.
Yeah.
Yeah, like just the vibe there, the vibe in the place, the people seemed friendly. The school is a good ranked school, very affordable. So
Yeah.
all ticked a lot of my check boxes. And
I love to hear it. And hopefully this will help convince everyone else who's watching, but of course I kid. But Valerie, my final question for you, can you believe it, is has been your favorite part about being a Career student? It can be something kind of off the wall. It doesn't have to be, the typical thing that you might always say if you're asked this question, but something that really stands out to you as kind of the best part about being a Career student.
I think two things now when I think of it. Maybe okay. The first one is I think the opportunities. Like Granite really, if you want to grow, Granite is going to give you a chance to grow. I think so.
Yeah.
I knew I wanted to polish a lot of my skills, and the case competitions that Granite keeps offering. Shout out to Melissa Evans. She's really pushed me to like explore to improve a lot of my communication skills, my critical thinking skills through these case competitions. And even the one that I'm doing right now, it's from the CFA group, and it's really helping me like value a company outside my classroom. So I think the opportunities that Granite provides are endless. And the second thing that really stuck out, like I've been saying throughout this interview, is I guess the community, like Granite community, always warm, always welcoming. Professors really care about you. They really want you to grow, really want you to succeed. So, and you can really see that when you interact with them.
That's awesome. Well, Valerie, thank you so much. I feel like you gave me personally a really good kind of sneak peek in what it's like to be an econ major as well as a finance major. And I'm super excited about your future, obviously. And we hope that everyone watching will, decide to choose Cranert. And if you have any questions, please reach out to admissions. They would love to help get you connected to anyone at Cranert that would help you make your decision. All right, Valerie, we're signing off.
Thank you so much.